Hey, what up, you guys? Echorex Malcolm 97 here, coming at you with a Star Wars crafting tutorial today. We're going to be making these in-universe inspired posters with Aurebesh all over them. So, as you can see, we did it with some old aged paper, and I'm going to show you all the steps on how to make these in this tutorial. So, here we go, guys. So, the things you will need for this project are paper towels, paper, a tea bag, coffee, a cup, a ruler, a sponge brush, some water, scissors, a trash bag, toilet paper, and a printer with ink, and a way to boil or warm water. And that is all you will be needing. So now, we're going to get right into the tutorial. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to boil yourself some water. Then you're going to grab yourself a cup. And in that cup, you're going to put a singular tea bag. And then you're going to put in a little bit of coffee grains. It doesn't matter if it's caffeinated or decaf. Then you're going to take yourself a garbage bag. And you're going to get a piece of paper. Printer paper, preferably. So then you're going to grab a sponge brush also. And that water you boiled, you're going to dump that in the cup, and it's going to make a coffee tea mixture that's good for making aged paper. You're going to dab the sponge brush in there, and you're just going to blot it on there and kind of spread it across like you're painting. And then you'll have this. So then you're going to take that brush, you're going to go across it, kind of blend it a little bit just like you're painting. And then that's the first side done after that. Then you're going to flip the paper over and you're going to do the exact same process. Then what you're going to do is you're going to grab either some toilet paper or paper towels. I use toilet paper because I feel like it absorbs pretty good, and you're just going to blot all over it to make it look a little more even. Then you're going to lay that piece of paper down on 2 to 3 layers of paper towels and let it dry in the nearest vent in your house for about 2 to 3 hours. And then, voila! 2 to 3 hours later, you've got a completely dry piece of tea-dyed paper that looks pretty old and wrinkly. And then what you're going to do with that is you're going to go ahead and pop it in your printer. And then you can print off the design I made, which I linked in the description, or you can make your own design. I printed mine off in A5 because I wanted it to be a little smaller, so no matter what size you print it off in, you're probably going to have to do some cutting around the edges to clean it up a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take your scissors and you're going to cut right around the edge. And then it should look something about that size when you're done. So here we are. We went ahead and cut it out. And there we go. Now the next step I'm going to do is optional, but it does help to make it look older. What you're going to do is you're going to take your poster and you're going to crumple it straight into a ball. And then very slowly you have to uncrumple it. So you got to be very careful on that step. And then it should look something like this. Then you're going to take a ruler and you're going to press down and flatten it using kind of swiping motions to the side. You're going to press with the side and the bottom, and it'll look something like that once you smooth it back out. And then you're going to do the whole thing a second time, and then you'll have a pretty wrinkled poster. Then the thing you can do next is you can take that poster. That's how it'll look after the second time. And then you can take a little bit of coffee. So here we are. We're going to pour our coffee grounds right next to the poster. And you just take a little bit, spread it all around wherever you think there needs to be a little dirt stain. And then you're going to push right down on it till you feel it crumble. And then you're just going to rub the grain into the paper. And that's about it. Remember, you can find the links to these designs in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little Star Wars inspired idea. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid and like Star Wars. Thanks for checking this out, and there will be more crafting tutorials in the future. Subscribe if you want to. I don't care. But thank you for watching. Echo Rex Malcolm 97.